Well, hi everybody. Um, I'm Jan, and I publish the blog Stepping Aside. It's at imsteppingaside.com. Those of you who are familiar with that blog, you know that I'm an empath and a witch, and I write about all kinds of things, but some of the things I write about are about empaths and what we all go through and strategies for how we deal with all of that. And right now, empaths may be picking up on all of the fear felt by survivors of sexual assault and other kinds of assault. And if like we're like the rest of them, we also might be survivors as well. So we kind of get a double whammy with it. So I wanted to talk about the need for empaths to take particular care of themselves right now, because during this time we're seeing all the news reports of different people in Washington, D.C. having to leave their jobs, people in the entertainment industry having to do the same. We're hearing all of the reports that these women are talking about now, finally, now that people are finally listening. So, but as empaths and highly sensitive people, we pick up on the vibrations of others. And so we need to be really careful that we don't absorb those things and then feel them as if they're our own, because that can make us insane. So I wanted to talk about some strategies that empaths can use to get through this, and then I want to elaborate a little more after that. And I went ahead and I wrote it down just in case I forget things. Simplest thing to do, turn off the TV. Don't watch it. If you're picking up too much, if you're feeling upset, you don't know what's going on, turn off the TV. That can help. Also, the internet. If you spend a lot of time online, you may find that you have to reduce that. It doesn't matter if it's energy is energy, so it doesn't matter if it's coming through your computer or through anywhere else, or if it's from someone right next to you. It's still going to reach you. So if you're picking up on it, it may be that's the source of it. So unfortunately, you might have to reduce some of your time. I know that's hard because I'm online all the time. If you're someone who has developed some shielding techniques, such as a bubble of light or a suit of armor or what have you, use them. You're going to need them right now. This is a difficult time that people are going through, and you may pick up on it. And if you have to limit your time with others, do it. Just do it. It's fine. Don't buy into the thing that you're supposed to do to make everybody else happy. You have to take care of yourself now. And the other thing I wanted to mention, they call it cutting cords a lot of the time. I don't like how that sounds or feels, and so I call them dissolving energetic channels. And however you do that, do it. Do it frequently. If you have to do it more than once a day, do it more than once a day. But visualize whatever those connections are, however you see them. If you see them as channels or cords or whatever, do whatever you have to do to get rid of them, to stop that connection that you have with someone. You're not hurting them. You're not failing them somehow. You're taking care of yourself so that you can help them, so that you're in a better, shape to do that. And how we do those, how we create those cords or those connections, they can happen in a variety of ways. All I have to do is look at someone or give my attention or thought to them if they're not in my presence and I'm connected to them. If I'm in the same vicinity, I can connect to them. We're all energetic beings, and so we're going to connect. However, we're all one. When we're not in these bodies, only a small part of us is in the body, so the rest of us is everywhere else. And so when we're non-physical, we are connecting with everyone. So that's why we pick up on these things. And the thing about the online stuff, I've had vampiric energy come through. So I really have to, reiterate the whole idea of getting off Twitter and getting off Facebook and getting off the social media, because it can come through, and it's not comfortable when it does if you can't, make it stop and turn your attention somewhere else and not give it. The idea, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to get ahead of myself here. The thing about women, Women have been taught, maybe not so much with younger kids, because of course I never taught my children this, that somehow or another you shouldn't take time for yourself. I had boys, but it doesn't matter. Women have to take time for themselves, and so if you're an empath and you're a woman, you may feel guilty about doing something like this, about locking the door and keeping everybody out, but trust me, you're going to thank yourself for choosing to do that, for choosing to put yourself first. It's so important. But here's the thing. You have to decide whose it is, and that's called discernment. We're always told, observe, don't absorb. Well, we're nosy. Empaths are curious. We want to see everything that's going on, and we funny feeling comes our way, and we're like, oh God, what was that? And we go feel in to see who it is and what it's all about. Well, right now, with everything being so volatile, you might not want to do that. I know it feels like you want to go and help, but it might be overwhelming to you, and if that happens, then you're not able to help people. So you just want to make sure that it's yours. So what I do is, if my thoughts, I check in with myself first. If my thoughts have not taken me over the abyss, then it's usually someone else. If it's not the immediate circumstances, if I'm not in an upsetting stance, for example, then, and I'm not thinking myself there, because trust me, I can think myself there, then it's something else. It's somebody else. It's on TV. It's someone in the neighborhood. It's someone in Timbuktu. Who knows? It's someone else. Or it could be just another entity. We don't know. I mean, not everybody is in physical form, so it could be something like that. But the point is, be sure you know if it's yours or not. Because if it's yours, then, deal with it. And if you're one of those empaths that's also a medical intuitive, Lord, bless you, because sometimes I pick up my husband's aches and pains, and I don't like that at all. It's not comfortable. So if particularly someone who does that, please take care of yourself, because survivors, when they're having PTSD, you might pick up on that, and all of the physical feelings that go along with, because it's not just an emotional experience, PTSD, it's physical. And so you may, as a medical intuitive, also pick up on that. So again, take time out, clear your cords, dissolve your channels, take care of you, and you should fare through this a whole lot better. So I guess that's it. I just wanted to check in with people. Normally I write this stuff out, but I think that if we can talk to each other, sometimes you can pick up maybe a little more than just reading. Please know that as empaths, we connect with each other, and we should provide that support energetically. So if you're also a Reiki master like I am, you can offer Reiki to the whole world every single day like I do. I do it when I walk. It's so easy, and it feels really good, to offer that love and that energy to everyone who needs it. Obviously, if they don't want it, then they're not going to pick up on it, but it's there for anyone who wants it. I highly recommend doing that every single day. If you know how to do this kind of thing. And even if you don't, offer that intention to the world anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, intention's an intention, whether you're a Reiki master or you're not. You're still going to have a positive effect on the world. So, as empaths, please know that we are one. And we are one in this work that we're doing, this light work that we're doing, this energy work that we're doing. We came here consciously to do this work. And, but the main thing is take time for yourself and protect yourself, so that you can then be there for others. Blessings, and we'll talk again soon.